Just like the video element, we have an audio element, and it works in a very similar way. We write audio and use the source attribute to specify an audio file that we might want to play. In my assets folder, I have an audio file called ARP. Now you may notice something. Nothing appears in the browser. Now that's because we can't see any controls, and there's nothing visual when it comes to an audio element. So it's always a good idea to use the controls attribute for the audio element. It's just like the video attribute. Now we have audio controls, and we can play it. There's the same autoplay and loop attributes that we had before with the video element that we can use on the audio element. The autoplay attribute should be used bearing in mind that there is an autoplay policy in browsers which disallows audio to actually be played automatically on page load unless there has been some user interaction. So this actually won't work for us. It's probably best just to forget about it for audio, to be honest. We can, however, use the loop attribute, and this means that the audio file will, when it gets to the end, will go back to the beginning and start playing again. Just like video, you may have different file types for different audio codecs, like WAV, MP3, and FLAC. All of those are supported differently by different browsers, and just like video, you can expand the audio element to incorporate them. So instead of putting the source attribute on the audio element, we can include it in the source element within the audio element itself. So for instance, we have arp.wav, but we might also have arp.mp3. Remember when we're using the source element that we need to use the type attribute to tell the browser what type of file is being played. Here we have audio WAV, and below here we have audio MPEG for MP3. This will now allow the browser to load the most appropriate audio file for which it wants to play.